Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm in lovely Portugal finally. So in this week's episode we're gonna have a look at the whole property and how I get here from Belgium. So yeah, keep watching and enjoy. Dat moet niet per se een doos kunnen zijn.
Oké, dan maar ik dan nu.
Ja, ik vind niet meer zo. Moet je het toch nog dan?
Ik weet niet of je iets mee, maar iets nou was er gaan kunnen.
Ik vind het echt vast voor de
Ina, dat pak je niet mee.
Dat is heel niet. Oh, het maar
Maar
een
laat
dat toch was niet dat we bijna en met die dingen op de boek.
over de camera, nee.
Oh nee. Oh nee.
Precies.
De zesde.
Dat kan hem niet, hè?
Nou, kijk naar Kevin, ja. Wat wil je nou?
Ja, maar ik ga even makkelijk houden. Soms ja.
Wat heb je?
Good morning everyone. We are finally on our way. We had our first night's sleep on the road. We're making it a 2-day journey and we had this lovely little cabin to sleep in last night. In the forest, pretty close to the highway, but quite a nice place, you know. We had a good night rest and we hit the road again soon. Yeah man, peace. Ja,
Ik zie het nu van niet meer.
ja, vooral. Ja. Ja. En de rit naar samen. Zo, zo.
Doei.
Ja, ja. Yeah, man. So yeah, guys, I'm here. Fabian just left again. He dropped me off all the way from Belgium with all my stuff and all my gear. And yeah, the adventure can start. He's just left, and that was my only way back if I wanted to go back to Belgium. But obviously, I want to stay here. So yeah, adventure starts now. Before I give you the full tour of this place, I want to give a little update on the situation with Idna. Yeah, for those that are new to this channel, Idna is my mule. You can see her here on my t-shirt. She's supposed to be here already, but some things went wrong with the transportation and she's still stuck in Belgium. So it's been a bit stressful the first 2 days that I'm here. I had to worry a lot about Idna, and yeah, I'm here now, and she's still in Belgium. So I need to sort out how to get her here, how she people to take care of her while she's still in Belgium. So luckily I have a very good girlfriend and very good friends who are helping me with it. So I don't have to worry about it too much anymore. But yeah, it was really annoying that she's still not here and that the transportation company, which I paid a lot of money for, didn't take her. But yeah, you know, I don't have to worry about it too much anymore. At the end she will get here, I just don't know when, you know. Yeah, I just need to enjoy where I am at, and yeah, it's a really beautiful place, as you can see already in this few shots that I made of this place. It's stunning, you know. It's still spring here. It's already quite hot. I'm already a bit burned from yesterday, from the hot Portuguese sun. But yeah, it's spring, so everything is still quite green around here. Everything is in flower. There's a lot of herbs and things that are in flower. The trees are in flower as well. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time to arrive here, and a perfect time also to start gardening and things like that. So a lot of work in the months ahead. I have a few priorities to make sure that I can sustain myself here. First is to have a little shelter for myself, another one to stay in, that we can shelter from the brutal sun, and to have a little space to sleep in, you know. Second is, yeah, start growing foods, either vegetables and animals. So I need to make systems for the animals, and I need to prepare some land to grow vegetables. And so yeah, a lot of work, you know, but I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be well good. And of course I'm going to take you all on this trip with me. I will try to film as much as I can from the whole process. So probably I will take a few days to just get settled in this land, and I'm just checking around a bit where I want to build my cabin, and then, you know, maybe early next week I will start building. So welcome to MTV Cribs. I'm gonna give you a full tour of my new crib, yeah? So this is my beautiful tent, the full 2 meter long, 1 meter 20. Yeah man, perfect living situation. And there on the back we have my chill out area, my beautiful garden. So yeah guys, peace! I've been walking around here the last few days, just checking where I want to live, and I think this might be the spot where we'll build a little cabin. Yeah, like now I've just put up my tent here and my hammock to just chill out and, you know, get accustomed to this place. Why I want to build my shelter here, or my cabin here, is because you're a bit sheltered here from the elements. It's like the property comes down from a hill, and this is like a little valley next to the stream. There's bigger trees just here, south is over there, so I will show you. So this is right over here, we have the edge of the property. Just down here we have a little stream that goes all the way over there to the back, and it goes all the way over there. It goes all the way along the property, and as you can see we have some bigger trees just over here, just on the other side of the property. But this direction is actually south, so in summertime I'm a bit sheltered here from the sun and from the elements basically. Also on the other side, right over here, we have a big rock, a big granite rock, which is a really beautiful feature. So I'm thinking to just build. There's an old pear tree right over here. There's an olive tree right over there. and there's some cork oak right over there and another olive tree right over there. So I think I might build something right in the middle of those trees. I don't need a big cabin, you know. I think this is about 4 or 5 meters this way, and I have plenty space like that, like maybe 3 meters. So maybe I make a cabin on 3 meters by 4, something like that, you know, just a place to sleep and to have a little chill out area for myself. Yeah. So yeah, guys, let's go for a walk on the property. So the property is about 4 hectares big, and like I said before, it's on a mountain, on the end of a little mountain, and here it's the valley where we are located now. So we're gonna have a little walk around, and yeah, I will show you the whole property. So this is the big rock that I was talking about, which is a beautiful feature. And yeah, over there you have my tent, you know. So I really like this big boulder. I don't know, I think it's really beautiful to have these big boulders, you know, in your backyard. So yeah, pretty nice. So let's go to the little stream first, yeah? Okay, come on guys, let's go. So here we are, next to the little stream. It's a beautiful little stream. It does dry out though in summer, so maybe in 1 or 2 months it will be very little stream. Now it still has plenty of water and you can still use the water, but it probably dries out for a good 3 or 4 months in the year. So yeah, let's enjoy it as long as there is water here. Yeah. So this is where the property ends. So this wire here, on the other side, that's the neighbors. And yeah, I don't know if you can make out the trees in the back there. Those trees are still with the property, so that's probably 200 meters uphill. Yeah, it's quite a big place, you know. 4 hectares is quite nice. It does have a lot of rocky area, just like over here. So we're on top of the boulder. You have my tent right over there. This is the pear tree, the olive tree right over here, and right here you can see the little stream going all the way across. So yeah, beautiful property, don't you think, guys? Amazing place. Still lush and green at the moment. Maybe in about 1 or 2 months will look quite different. Most things will dry out, because in summer it's probably 40-45 degrees here some days. So yeah, pretty brutal, but at the moment still spring and beautiful green. Everything is in flower, so pretty nice, you know. So we're just walking here next to the stream from one corner all the way to the other corner. Yeah, like here is the stream hidden between the trees and the bushes. So lovely little stream. At the moment you can still have a little bathing in it, you know. So here we have a well. There's 2 of these wells on the property, and out of this one they have been pulling water out of this one all the way uphill. There's a water pump over here that pulls water from this well all the way there in the back. You can probably see the house and some trees. So that's I don't know, maybe 200 meters uphill from here. So they pull the water all the way up there, and there's some tanks up there that they try to fill every day, and then that water is used for irrigation of plants. And Valerie has been living here for 4 or 5 years, and they never emptied this well, so there's always been water in, and they have never used the other well. So there's another well over there somewhere. We're gonna go and have a look at it. Yeah, let's check it out. So next to 400 olive trees, there's also quite some grapes. You can see this lovely grape growing here, and there's also quite some fruit trees. So there's some apple trees and some pear trees. I think there's some plums as well. So yeah, I haven't seen all the trees yet, but there's quite some fruit growing here. Apparently it's quite hard to get the full fruit. They usually drop off in summer when it's too dry. The little fruits, because of the drought, they drop off. So since the time Valerie has been here, she hasn't harvested too much of these fruits. The olives she does, she makes olive oil out of it, and grapes also, to make wine or grape juice or whatever. So there's probably, I don't know, I think she said me once that there's about 200 grapes. I'm not sure. I mean, we can count them, but yeah, there's quite a lot. Like on this line, there's a few everywhere here. There's more grapes. There's grapes over there. Like that's where this is where the stream is at. So next to the stream, in the back there, there's more grapes. So yeah, I think this used to be a very productive area. Now it's mainly used as a paddock for the horses. So the horses roam here free. So they have different paddocks that they can go on. So yeah, let's go and look. Okay. Hey Corina. Hey Corina. Je wil ook een beetje, ja. So this is Corina and the white horse is Kaka. So yeah, when Edna is coming, she will have some new friends. So I'm really looking forward for Edna to be here and yeah, to be able to enjoy this beautiful property with her new friends. To go on walks with her and teach her yeah, how to pull a trailer and how to get ridden on and yeah, you know, be part of the herd. It's gonna be really nice. Hey Corina. Hey Corina. Other one. So here we have a little barn for the horses to shelter in from the sun. I don't think they sleep here, but if it's too hot, they usually come down here to hide a bit from all the flies and from the hot sun. So they're more here on really hot days during the day than they would be sleeping here. But yeah, lovely little shelter for the horses. Here we are at the edge of the property. It's probably 400 or 500 meters from the other side, where we just went to see the stream, and the stream is just behind here. I think this is about the end of the property, and so yeah, quite big walk, you know, 500 meters from one side to the other, all the way across. You have a little stream, which is really nice, which has water most time of the year, but when it's really hot in summer, it does dry out. Yeah, so like I said, most of this area has been used as a paddock for the horses. I think before Valerie bought this place, this was actually quite a productive area, and I think farmers used to grow a lot of crops here. So we're on this corner now. We are coming all the way from over there, all the way in the back. There was the stream, and now we're gonna go all the way over there to the other side of the property. Come on guys, let's go. So yeah, here we are at the other well. I think this well has never been used before. Since Valerie lived here, it's obviously been used in the past. Yeah, it still has the system to get the water out with the old system. So there used to be a donkey or a horse that they attached to the metal, and it would go walk around, and there would be buckets hanging on this thing right over here that going into the water, and yeah, the water flows into here and to the other side. So I can show you later how it works. You know, the neighbor has one that's more or less intact. So you can see here they would attach a donkey to this or a mule, and then the mule has to, you know, look, it still turns, had to walk around. So the buckets would go down into the water, pull the water up, and then there would be a system to get the water from the buckets, I think, into here, and then it went underground into this reservoir where they could use it to flood their pastures or whatever they were using or growing. So yeah, this now has been used, I think, as a water trough for the horses. Yeah, quite interesting system. Yeah, kind of really like this. Would be lovely to restore it in a way, but I don't know if we would ever do it. But I like it. You know, it's beautiful history of this place. Almost every property has one of these in this area. So yeah, really lovely. This is the second water well, as I told you, and this is over there. There's the edge of the property. Here is the access road just behind this fence, and actually on the other side of the road it's also still part of this property. Yeah, so let's have a look. There's a little well, there's a little spring over there as well, so let's have a look at the spring. So yeah, this is a lovely little chill out area. A little spring on the property as well, so which is really nice. I'm not sure if this ever dries out. I don't think so actually. It's really water that's coming from on the ground, so it comes up here on the surface. Yeah, really nice to have a property with quite some water, you know, because this is a really it can be really hot here in this part of Portugal, and if you don't have water, then yeah, basically you have a lot of trouble, you know. You cannot grow anything, you cannot keep animals, so yeah, really good to have all this beautiful access to all this water. So we are at the other corner of the property, or I don't know if you can call it a corner, but the other end of the property. So it's quite a nice place to just walk around on, and there's all these different little areas, little micro systems, micro ecosystems all over the place. So this part is very different than on the field, and then there's a forest over there, so you know. It's quite diverse land. It's also sloping, which is interesting. It has water, it has a lot of trees, it has grasslands, herbs, you know, so this can be a very productive place, and yeah, quite interesting. So now we're here in the middle of something Valerie started building. I think she wants to build a little cabin over here as well, a roundhouse or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if you can make out the fence. That's the end of the property. There's a fig tree over there, and obviously more olive trees, and yeah, there's a lot of lupins here that are in flower. There's blue ones, there's yellow ones. I even saw some yellow purple ones over there, so lupins are quite interesting plants. Yeah, they use lupin as a fertilizer as well, a natural fertilizer, so it's good that we have quite some lupins growing here. So let's have a walk all the way to the top of the property. There's a forest over there. Well, a forest, there's more trees. And yeah, as you can see here as well, there's more grapes. There's 400 of these beautiful olive trees on the property. So yeah, plenty of work to do with these and the grapes every year, pruning everything, harvesting everything, so will be interesting. I really like these ones as well. These are cork oaks. Seems like this one hasn't been harvested in a really long time. I think they harvest the cork about every 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. In this area you have cork oak everywhere. Which I really love those trees, you know, they're looking really beautiful. They're oak. Oak is always a nice tree to have. So yeah, there's quite a lot on the property as well. There's new shoots growing everywhere. You can see them here growing. Yeah man, interesting. We are almost on top of the property, and here in the back you can see Valerie, her house. It's a simple one-room cabin, which is very common here, just to have one-room cabin on the property. Probably they used to be just agricultural houses for storage. I'm not sure if somebody used to live here. So a lot of these properties are just used for agriculture in the past, and people didn't really live on the property. They lived in the village, and they had a agricultural property somewhere else where they have a little cabin on where they put animals inside, or they used as a storage room or whatever. So I think that's a similar story with this cabin. I'm not sure, but that's anyway how most of the cabins. That is for most of the cabins around here anyway. We're almost on top of the property here. We're surrounded by trees. We have some pine trees here. There's some eucalyptus. There was some mimosa here as well. This is mimosa here in the back. In the past few years, Valerie has cut quite some of these trees down because, you know, these are all trees that are very dangerous for fire risk, so you don't want these trees too close to your house actually. But she doesn't cut them all down, you know. And I think this is a designated area for a food forest in the future. So she already started growing some trees here. So there's a little walnut over there. There's fig trees over there. I think she planted some trees in here already, and the idea is to grow much more trees in this area, with more nuts, more berries, more whatever, you know, edible trees, and yeah, make it a beautiful forest, a diverse forest, and not just pine and eucalyptus, which are really dangerous in this environment for fires. So yeah, interesting. Top of the property here, and the end as well. So just behind here, there's the fence of the property, and these tanks here is where the water from the wells all the way down there gets pumped all the way up here, and then you can use just gravity then we can just use gravity for the water, to water the plants or to get water to the house or to the cabin or whatever, you know. So yeah, as you can see, there's We're surrounded by pine trees here again, and just behind us more pine trees, and this is like a little forest area. In the future I might try to raise some pigs in here as well. I'm not sure yet, but I'm quite interested in keeping some pigs here. So yeah, I think this would be quite a good location for them. They're a bit sheltered from the sun as well, and yeah, they have a forest to dig in around. So I will turn around the camera so you can see the forest. So yeah, the forest is maybe 100-meter long, and at the end of the forest it's also the end of the property, and then it goes back again all the way to the water where we first started the tour. So yeah, I think we more or less seen everything, and obviously so this is the houses of Valerie, and there's a little building over here as well, which is mainly used at the moment for storage, but it's also a chill out area and a outside kitchen, and where the solar panels are and the whole electricity system and everything like that. So utility space. So this is the last area that I wanted to show you guys. It's a little fenced off area, and previously they tried to grow vegetables here, but I think Valerie struggled a bit with having enough time to maintain this big part, this bigger plot, to grow vegetables. So now in the last few years she's been growing her vegetables really close to the house, which makes sense. But I want to try to grow vegetables on a bigger scale to really supply ourselves year-round with vegetables, and maybe have surplus that we can sell on the market as well. So I'm gonna try to have this little area here back into production, and yeah, maybe have about 1,000 square meters of a market garden or something like that. However, the ground here, you know, very dry, very sandy, so we will need a lot of organic matter, a lot of manure, a lot of work put in this place. So yeah, I think the months ahead will be very challenging and will be a lot of work, and yeah, we will see where it gets us, you know, but at least we need to try, or I want to try. So yeah, if you want to follow this whole journey, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, check out all the videos, and I will try to have an update every week. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out that way, but at least I will try.